Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs. Last time we had a successful pilgrimage, so now we are ready to try with some blessings or some burdens. Let's just go with the most simple. Hordes, extra enemy each day. One extra enemy doesn't seem like it should be the worst thing in the world. I hadn't really read the tagline. I'd kind of gone just like, oh, it'll be like a couple of extra enemies in the late game, but if it's just one each fight, I think that should be manageable. Right, as ever, first world, tree, branch, petroglyph. This guy has 1 health, 1 action, but they have attack at range 2. So I don't want to move yet. So let's just discard a walk. Here, let's explore to the sticks and then eat these mushrooms on our return. They move, they move, they move. Now we're ready to get in and start hitting stuff. So we're going to move 1. This guy has 1 HP. So Hulga can motivate. Actually, no, we only need to move 2, so we might as well explore. 1, 2. Then they move in. They move in. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to swipe this one. Then Olga is going to kill this one and take a step back. And they have to move in towards us. Then we can motivate, hit this twice. All the enemies are dealt with. There's some food here. We can get over to these sticks. That's going to be fine. Let's go with... Oh, we're up here for 2. Let's go with walk then. Eat that. Down here. Go with lazy. Eat that. Right, we need 2 water to harvest that, which we have. We don't need this water. Explore is just fine. Then we can explore here to get the other 2 XP. Then harvest the tree. Discard a walk for 1. Walk here onto that. We get the recipe for a sharp stick. And then we can make camp. So far, 1 extra enemy, no bother. Let's see how that progresses, shall we? Let's get to crafting. I want to increase my food immediately with my 3 sticks. No stuff to make there. We have 4 XP. Generally, I like upgrading and explore early. Backtrack. Give Slorf 2 actions plus 2 actions if at edge of map. Easygoing, 1 cost, 2 actions. Strain. Give Slorf 3 actions. Cost is free if food is full. Take a backtrack. And we have 1 XP that we can't afford to spend on anything. So let's just jump into our next day. Alright, there's a tree that we can harvest for a branch. Some sticks over there. No sign of any fish. This guy can fly, might be able to fly over this rock, I'm not sure. There's grass there, I would like that. And a recipe over there. Well, these pesky bugs are going to be annoying. Let's start with a harvest. And I would much prefer to be at the edge of the map if we're going to play backtrack. But I think right now we'll just discard the branch. They can go over the rocks and the water. 2 HP. Alright, this is going to get rough fast. I'm actually going to walk to here. And we're going to get hit a lot. We'll get rid of this evade and then take our own step back. Okay, here we can motivate and go 1, 2. Then here we can backtrack. That gives us 4 actions. We're able to hit this once. Hit this. That gets rid of the evade. We need 3 actions if we're to attack, which we can't afford. So let's step to here. We're going to get attacked again. I'm just going to have to deal with it for now. Then let's just walk 1. Hulga can swipe for 1 water. This thing is not so much a threat to me, I don't think. Let's walk into this grass. There's a rock there as well. Missed that. Stone. Right, we will explore to here, refill our water, be ready to backtrack again. For us, we can take a step, attack, and then take a step away. We can backtrack, refill on some food, get a stick as we go around. They move towards us. Simply hit them. Right. We have 2 petroglyphs. I don't know if the symbols on them denote anything specific, but we're going to want to get all of that stuff. Up here, let's go that way and stay on the edge of the screen there. Here, I'm happy to motivate. Grab all of that. We'll discard the stone. We don't need that right now. Discard a swipe. We don't need that right now. We can afford to pay the 2 cost for it. Here. Get some food. Right, we're going to want to avoid this. So we want to get to this tile here, preferably. The 1 cost walk will be just fine. We will play backtrack. Grab this. We learn of a hiking staff. Then here we can walk 1. Then we just need a motivation or something, really. We have enough water to harvest this mushroom, just to keep us going. We can discard a swipe for free, because we're stood next to water, it will replenish immediately. Then here, with motivation, we can go 1, 2, 3. We learn the Nut Flinger, that's a classic. And then, with all the resources gathered, the food doesn't matter, because that refreshes every time we camp. We can head on back. Alright. Crafting, we have 3 sticks again. We could make a cozy fire, increase our max food, and add a deck slot for a movement card. But I'd rather get planning with +1 hand size going. Nothing we can get there. 6 XP over here. Backtrack upgrades. Give Slorf 2 actions plus 3 actions if at the edge of map. Let me just check the crafting a second. So we now see in the tooltips here, you can see the cost of the cards. So these are free. Sharp Stick is a 1 water. Nut Flinger is a 1 water. That's a good quality of life improvement in the last update. But 6 XP to spend. Let's go with Backtrack to make that plus 3 actions for a total of 5. And we'll upgrade Harvest so that I can forage at a range of 2, I think. I do like that. Alright, let's go again. Need to find some way to get some healing in at our soonest convenience. Here we have a 1 health bug, which is this guy, Spit Bug, a Tough Bug, and this Gustwood. Up here there is grass that we can hide in, and then also we can cut it down for a grass resource. There's a recipe there. There's a nut tree over here. There's some sticks and a triobelisk where we can get some new cards for the deck, and a branch as well. So lots going on. This guy pushing us around to start. I'm going to start with a lazy here and just go to there because we can eat that food on our way. And here we're going to get pushed this direction next. So I'm going to explore to these sticks. They move. They move. We all get pushed. Obviously, these guys can fly, so they're not burdened by the underflock nests. Yeah. Let's... if we... we have spent one piece of food. So we're going to consume this mushroom patch either way in a moment. So we might as well spend a food resource card to get there. Yeah. I would like to forage for these nuts. We all get pushed. We pick up a nut on our way. We don't have our harvest card right now. So I'm going to... Where are we being pushed next? Up and right. Then let us... I'm just going to discard that, refresh my water. Motivation here allows us 3 actions to kill that creature. We get spat at, which is unpleasant. There's forage, so we can get this grass. This thing only has 1 health, so that's no bother. What I'm going to do is hit it once, and then step up here to go down and get that nut. And we get the nut. Next we're being pushed down and to the right. Well, we can return. Go 1, 2. Get a grass decoy. Go 3, 4, 5. And from here we need to get back up this ledge, which we can't from here. So we'll just discard a nut. So I obviously want this XP, that stick, that triobelisk, and that branch. So I think from here, I'm going to come to there and let Hulga worry about getting the XP. Also, we have to kill this tree at some point, don't we? We can't climb, so we'll just discard a free card. We can walk once to there, and then the tree is going to push us into the other XP. We can play Return, which gives us 2, 3, 4, 5 actions. I don't know if that's going to push us up the cliff or not. We'll find out shortly. On the off chance that it does, I'm going to stand there to see if we can eat those mushrooms. We cannot be pushed up cliffs. Great knowledge. Right, we're being pushed this way anyway next. We only need 2 to forage this. So let's swipe that first. Then we can motivate to there. Hit them again. We get pushed. They swap. We have loads of actions on return over here, so we can hit that. Climb that. And then climb down to here. We just need to get this stick. We can attack that and reveal another stick. I'd kind of forgotten that bit. Let's forage this, get a new card. Sneak, assist, or second wind. Give Slorf 2 action. Recover 1 random exhausted card in the deck. Give Slorf 1 action. Ignore the cost of the next card played. Sneak. Give Slorf 1 action. May not attack. Skip turns of hostile units this round. Let's take a sneak. Here we have 2 health left. Let's just discard a branch. We have 3 food. Right, we're going to walk into that branch. We're going to discard the branch we just collected. Motivation is perfect. That's going to let me get these sticks. And then if we can just move once, we get an extra stick. That is all of the good resources here. We can make camp. Head on away. So we've got a bunch of sticks. Crafting is possible. Cozy fire plus 2 max food. A woodshed, gain 1 sticks each camp. Horde supply, gain the bandage recipe. Train dummy, gain an attack card. We also have the ability to craft all of this stuff. I will probably craft a nut flinger just for the range damage there. But before I do that, I will look at upgrading my attack card. We have 2 grass. We also have 2 branches and 5 sticks. So I think we can do quite a lot with that. I'll take this for the extra food. I'll take this to generate more sticks every time we camp. And let's go upgrade our attack card. Rush, Yell, and Bite. Charge to target in a straight line within range 3 and attack for 1 damage, plus 1 damage for each tile travelled. Does not reshuffle. Adjacent enemies flee 3 tiles and miss next turn. Does not reshuffle. Bite. Attack adjacent target for 1 damage, gain 1 food for each damage. Let's try a Yell, because I've never used it before. We also have a stone, so we can swap that stone out for a nut flinger. So stone gets swapped for nut flinger. Confirm. I don't need a second nut flinger, I don't think. Training dummy would give us another attack. Horde supply would let us learn how to make bandages. I would really like to get down to practice target and claw sharpeners. So let's take a training dummy. We gain a swipe card, but we have our attack cards all set. So I think we can certainly squeeze in at least 1 more combat, although we have 2 XP, so we could upgrade something basic. But I like having these 2 1-cost cards, I think. Alright then, let's go off into the wilderness once more. The fortified ponds. Sounds wet. Alright. This thing. Belligerent bug. 2 HP, actions 2, flying, yap 1, range 2. Infuriate. Enemies in range 2 gain 1 damage. What else do we have? We've got our trees. Root Mother, Gustwood, Root Mother. There's a mending glyph, which Hulga will certainly want to take advantage of. There's some bark, there's a tumbleweed, buried tuber. Alright, well this guy is my priority here. Unfortunately, we do not have an attack that can kill it for 2 actions. Or we need 3 actions to do 2 attacks. So let's start simple with a sneak. Down to here. I would have gone right, but this tree is going to push us left immediately anyway. And Hulga. This is 4 food, so let's play lazy. We'll get 4 food back immediately. And then stand here. The tree does not blow wind at us. I forgot that bit. We could yell. Honestly, we don't have a better occasion to use yell because the trees aren't going to run away from us. It's only this stuff. So let's see how this goes. Fine by me. We can return, hit this again. Then we have 2 actions remaining and we're being pushed left. So let's come to here. They make lots of roots, which is going to be real annoying when all of that resolves. Once we've got that stuff done, we can come over to the right. Since we're getting pushed up in that direction anyway, let's come over to here. For us, we can simply walk into the mending glyph. We're back to 10 HP, which is lovely. We're going to have to deal with that eventually. Nutflinger will certainly help. Right here we have 4 health. I'd like to save Motivate for over there. So we'll just walk and attack for 1. Of course, we got moved away. I forgot that bit. Ow. This has 1 HP left. We're not at the edge of the map, so we're going to Motivate. Hit that. We'll come back in that direction, so we're getting pushed to the right next. So we'll stand on these sticks, that's fine. Here, we are at the edge of the map, so we can return. Get pushed to the right. We'd have refilled on water if we'd spent any. We're getting pushed down now. Alright then, let's just come over to here, eat those mushrooms. Yeah, we could nut fling for 1. Because we will refill that water immediately. That's going to be really annoying. Return will probably help though. So 5 actions. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to forage these sticks. We get pushed into that experience. We don't get moved up here, which is good. Let's walk for 1 damage. So that we can Motivate down here. We're being blown left next. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to discard a nut and let the left not influence my path. Now we're being pushed in that direction, which is fine. And walk. Hit that. Now we are ready to Motivate up to here. Fine by me. How much health do you have left? 2. Then we can walk for 1. Here, we're at the edge of the map, which is perfect. We have one action left. I will hit this. And get pushed towards it. Root Mother, your days are numbered. All of the roots that it created obviously disappear, which is wonderful. Can't forage that. We're being pushed to the right next, so I'm just going to discard bark. Let the wind carry us. We can't return there, but we can return here, so... Which way are we being pushed? Down and right. Then I would have liked to have foraged this stump. A rock flinger. I've never seen a rock flinger before. Only a nut flinger. I presume a rock flinger is going to do more damage in that vein. Let's fling that. Dropped some dry grass. But a handy thing to almost get. We're now being pushed down. Annoying. Then I'm going to walk to there. I'm going to forage this tuber. Get pushed to no ill effect. Now being pushed to the left, so I'm going to motivate... we don't have our harvest card anymore because I just spent it. Right then, let's motivate to this XP. Return is perfect. Get a whole bunch of food. Can't be pushed through the tree stump. There's our forage card. Discard the tuber for free. We have no water left. So we will move one and attack. We have no water to play the forage card. I'm so bad. That's right. We'll kill this. We'll get this grass. Everything will be perfect. There's nothing else that we want elsewhere. You're going to kill that next turn. We have 4. We can do this. You can do that. Hit this. Hit that again with the sticks. Then collect the XP. Collect the sticks. That is a perfect round, except we've taken 1 HP hit over here. I don't remember that happening, but that's fine. Everything is great. 5 sticks plus 1 more when we camp, or apparently that one's accounted for in the looting. So, what can we make here? What is a rock flinger? Attack target within range 3 for 2 damage. Needs a nut flinger and a stone and some leaves. Very interesting. Or if we make a walking stick, we could upgrade it immediately into a hiking staff for 1 grass, but grass is the thing we're very limited on at the moment. We don't have a grimp shell. We don't have another branch. We don't have any fur. We do cord supply. We can't make a hiking staff. Let's make a hiking staff, simply because I don't think I've ever had one before. So let's go to our deck. We've got 9 XP to spend. There's our hiking staff. So, how does Yell upgrade? Enemies in range 2 flee 3 tiles and miss their next turn. I will take it. Forage becomes harvest at range 3. I will take that as well. And how about we upgrade this other explore card? Flurry, strain, and climb. This Slorf 2 actions. Attack cost does not increase while card is in use. That's 2 attacks against 1 target that is next to us. But I think ignoring terrain and height penalties. If quicksand is a terrain penalty, I definitely want climb. I don't know if that change has been made yet. I know it's coming quite possibly, but these are just going to come with us. Let's squeeze one more in today, shall we? Yeah. The sniping shrine. That sounds dangerous. Alright, there's quicksand. We expected this. Up here, we've got a spit bug, a thorny bug, a grimp runt, and a burly grimp. Obelisk, dead tree, dry grass, sticks, pond, a linked mending or insight glyph. Rotates each turn, activated if Slorf steps in front 3 hexes. If active, attacks 1 damage at range 3. Okay, there's a fish in that pond there. Let's just discard bark. Discard nut. They can all move at their own speed. That is a pile of stones as well. We'd want to harvest that. Why is Hulga... Oh, is it always been brown and purple? I don't think I'd ever noticed that. Or it changed and I hadn't noticed. Hiking staff for free will get us over to this nut. We're going to discard that nut immediately. This lot is all moving. That's fine. What I'm really waiting for is getting that fish. Enter. Slorf immobilized, may not use cards, must be harvested out. If climb doesn't work to get me across that, then I'm going to be much, much more concerned. We could test it, but at the same time, I'd rather not be at risk of being killed if I can help it, you know? Right, I'm going to walk into this food because we're not going to keep this food around forever. Over here, we'll discard a walk. This combat is getting really quite strange in my execution. That is pointing at the fish, which is not a problem for us. I want Hulga to gather because she is the one that stood next to water, so her water will replenish immediately. Here we'll discard a climb. We will gather a fish. These things just keep moving. Right, this thorny bug. Thorns 1 reflected damage if melee attacked. That's annoying because I was about to just attack you without a care in the world. There is a mending glyph on the level. Fine. We're not stood at the edge of the world, so climb it's going to be. That's done. You have 1 action, so you don't move very fast. Neither do you. Let's just discard the fish. Eventually, we'll probably use the raw for some crowd control. Nutflinger, where were you several turns ago? Right. We could sneak. I'm actually going to get this food and then step... Oh, it's only 1 step. I'm done. Alright, well that was a waste of a sneak, really, wasn't it? Let's motivate around to here. That moves. These guys don't move. we can return for 5 actions, but that doesn't really help me. Hiking staff is lovely. Nut flinger there. Love to see it. Right, this thing does 5 damage, so we're going to have to be careful around it. I want it to come across the sand before I start worrying about trying to screw around with that. Yeah. I'm going to awkwardly discard a walk, because I want to be next to the edge of the map to use return. Right. How are we going about this? This gives us 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then we're in the way of Hulga. Gathering doesn't really help me. Guess we can do this. Motivation, we can go 1, 2, 3. That's not where I thought they were going to stand, if I'm honest. I thought they were going to come to this tile and it was going to be easier to flee. And here, I wouldn't mind gathering these mushrooms, because we're low on food and it's something to do. Yeah, we're definitely playing return. That's 5 actions. This is 1. This is 2 and 3. This is 4 and 5. That rotates. This has 3 HP left. But I need to get out of the way of this thing. Oh, this is just terrible. We could roar now. I don't know if this qualifies as an enemy, though. It says hostile, but that says enemy, which is different. We could just concede taking 1 health. This thing does mend for 4. So I'm gonna nut fling there. Then 3 actions would let us move, attack, and move away. I conceded to knowing I was going to get shot. Then here, walk for 1. And here, hike staff for free. Glad to see the food. Wish I had a jump. Honestly, I'm going to do this and this just to get through this sand more safely. We don't have enough water to harvest ourselves out. Hulga would have to do it. Let's just discard raw. Play it. Whatever. Right. here. There's so little food around over here. I need to get to all these mushrooms on the top side. Just crossing this bank of sand is the worst. Right, we're going to go via this and this. And I'm going to discard the Grim Pie. We can discard the Nut Flinger for free. Then we can gather at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can motivate. Except we should climb and test to see if we get through this safely. Climb did not get us through safely. We harvest ourselves out. We motivate into this food and this healing. Then we're going to have a real rough time surviving over here. I would like these sticks, but I would like this grass and that rock as a bigger priority. I should probably go via the water, right? Because I need to harvest stuff up there. Also, there's 4 food down there. Right, we can walk once. We're going to walk to the water and hope that we might be able to cycle through some water cards, like Nutflinger. Yeah, with 2. I wish I was on the edge of the map. I'm going to play Climb. Take 1 damage. Now I'm on the edge of the map. We can discard Nutflinger and replenish our water immediately. We are going to play Return and move all the way. These leaf piles, I didn't realize I could attack them for stuff. There's not enough cards in the universe for all this. We're going to discard Gather. We have 2 food left. I should have attacked this first if I was going to move twice in case there was something in it that I wanted. There wasn't. Hiking Staff we can discard for free. There's a blessing. Yeah, we can walk 1 into these mushrooms. Hiking Staff we can discard for free. We have 3 food left. Let's get to that grass, if nothing else. You want to play the Gather card. I will sacrifice 1 HP here. Would I rather gather a stone or a new card? Honestly, I want the stone. We can discard that stone. For a walk, we can walk 1. We can discard the Nutflinger. We can discard Motivation. Not exactly ideal. We can discard the Nutflinger. Or just play it. Right. There is a Gather card there, but how much HP between the 2 of us are we going to have to spend before we get it? Hike Staff is a free one. Fine, you convinced me. This is the wrong way round. We would have to lose 2 more health to play this gather card. To get a free card from this Tribalisk. Is that a sacrifice I'm willing to make? I don't know. No, I think I'm going to make camp and be mad about it. Alright. What can we craft? I want comfy pillowcases for some passive healing, but, you know. Gazing conduit, +1 hand size, +1 scouting level. Need a leaf before we get to a rock flinger. Let's make a gazing conduit. Let's make a cord supply. So we now have the bandages. Restore 2 health to Slorf. Shared if adjacent. Nothing else to make. As for upgrading stuff, we can upgrade climb. Parkour. Ignore terrain and height penalties. Give Slorf 4 actions for 3. Ignore terrain and height penalties. Ignore terrain and height penalties. So the flavour is the same. I'll take it. I'll make that better. Alright. So far, a bit mixed. Some better situations than others. But for now, join me next time when we will carry on with 1 extra enemy being present in each of our combats. For now, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.